Hey guys, what's up? Mario here from CrossFit Naples again. So another modification of scaling WOD. We're doing Annie. Annie is a couplet, 2 exercises, 2 movements, double unders, and sit-ups. Double unders is 2 rotations of the jump rope per jump, right? It's a jump rope movement. And sit-ups, right? Regular gymnastic bodyweight sit-ups from the ground. This workout, because of the volume and the speed and the intensity that we're asking you to go, we actually anchor ourselves under some dumbbells if you can. The double unders is considered metabolic and cardiovascular because of its nature, its ability to increase your heart rate and get you winded. So we put that under metabolic versus maybe gymnastics. So remember, we're talking about athletes. How would I program this level 3 athlete versus 2 and 1, right? This 1 is a beginner, and then 3 is this elite athlete, what we're looking at. So, no further ado, 3, 2, 1, and we talked about maybe what that would look like if I was doing it one-on-one individual session, personal training. Level 3, I'm going to keep it as prescribed, right? This is considered a high volume, right? 150 reps. And then regular anchored sit-ups. So definitely keep that in consideration. It's 50 reps of double unders, 50 sit-ups, 40, 40, 30, 30, 20, 20, 10, 10 times. All right, as fast as humanly possible. For a level 2 athlete, one of the things that we can that most other athletes struggle with, level 1 and level 2 athletes, are the double unders, getting those 2 rotations under. So the modification for double unders is singles. Remember we talked about once we start modifying stuff, it gets real difficult to create the same stimulus. The single and the double under are 2 different beasts, but it is what it is. The modification is 2 to 3 times the repetitions for double unders. So maybe for double unders instead I give them singles, but I'm going to multiply that by 3. So that means if it's 50 double unders, I have to do 150 singles. If it's 40 double unders, I have to do times 3, 40, 80, 120, 120 singles. All right, just to give them that skill work, knowing that this is the gold standard, this is where we want you to get. And for sit-ups, we would maintain those sit-ups. The sit-ups are the most basic unit of flexion, laying down. I don't think we can modify that anymore. We could modify the volume by taking some repetition out, all right? And this is where you got to take things in consideration. Most commonly for me is maybe take out the 20-10, right, for level 3. So they're only going 40 or 50, 40, 30. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 120 reps instead of 150. For a level 1 athlete, I would take out the whole 50 rep out of it. So now they're only going 40, 30, 20, 10. And I would go singles as well, just single jump ropes. I mean, this is the most basic level. I mean, if you can't do a jump rope, right, 1 single rotation, a single, we have some work to do, right? This is you know, a high skill. That double under is a very high skill, high cardio response. There's a lot of accuracy and coordination involved in that movement. We got to get into that standard. A single should be simple, but you'd be surprised. All right, double under should be a part of any routine for sure. And sit-ups. One thing I want to talk about this prescribed is that we can actually, this is one of the exercises that we could bump up the sit-ups to GHD sit-ups as well. That's a horrendous workout. We actually had one of our athletes do that today. It's a very difficult, tough workout to do with GHD sit-ups versus regular sit-ups on the ground. They're monstrous, maybe a challenge for many, many people. And PT, how would I hold that traditionally as a PT? One of the things you notice here is we put a skill in before the workout, just because this is, you know, these movements aren't too hard to teach. They might be hard to do, but they're not too hard to teach. The clean and jerk is. Let's use this day as some skill work as well. We use the clean and jerk maybe to practice some of that extension stuff since we're going into so much flexion later today. So we work the bar, right? Hey, let's get some clean and jerks in. Let's practice that. If I was doing traditional PT, maybe work up to a 5-rep max. 5-rep max clean and jerk, right? I would spend half of my time personal training doing that. The other 30 minutes I would practice this, right? If I know on average this workout is taking about 15 minutes, I got 15 minutes to work on these 2 skill sets. It's more than enough time to teach a double under and a sit-up, okay? And so for those sit-ups, maybe you can do A1, A2, and you can do the same thing. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, right? Same exact rep scheme. The only difference is the intensity, right? We're moderating intensity. So maybe between each set, and especially as I descend into reps, maybe you start with 2-minute rest, a minute 45 rest, a minute 30 rest, and a minute rest, right? And so you descend that rest time, but you still get enough rest time to complete that with some intensity. So that's our modification for the day. Modification, scaling, Annie. Hope you like it. Talk to you soon. Bye.